All right, it says I'm live. How's it going, guys? Friday night, hanging out. What are you guys up to tonight? Let's see who's in chat here. I always like to say hi to everybody. Mateo, what's happening, man? 2 thumbs up, he says. Jeremy Wilson, how you doing, Jeremy? Let's see here. Wife's doing okay. Physical therapy, awesome, man. A lot of us have been praying for her, and I know prayer works, so God bless you and your family, buddy. I don't know your wife, but I'm sure she's a great lady being married to you because you're a good dude, and I'm going to keep praying for her. So God bless her. Let's all pray that she's home, by Christmas, and things are going to work out for the Wilsons. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I love you, man. My heart goes out to you and your family. It really, really does. But it looks like things are looking up, so we'll take it, man. That's all of us, right? We just pray that we'll wake up tomorrow and be okay. We just have one day at a time. So right on, man. Chuck Kaplan. How you doing, Chuck? Nice to see you. Matt Morrison. What's going on? What's good, he says. There's a lot of good stuff. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, guys. And plus I'll just hang out with you guys like I normally do and see what you guys are saying and probably get off topic to the point where I'll forget half of what I was going to talk about, but you'll see it later. See, that's the cool part. No matter how much I get sidetracked tonight, most of what I, quote, plan to talk about is upcoming videos. So if I forget to tell you about it tonight, you will see it in the next week or two. So there you go. Sounds like a pretty foolproof plan, doesn't it? Not bad. I mean, I'm going to like it because it's my plan, but, Tactical Review. What's happening, Tactical Review? Was hanging out on his stream the other day. He's not necessarily streaming on a regular basis yet, guys, but he's done it 2 weeks in a row. And him and his buddy Elias, I'm liking it. I really am. They're talking about, gun rights things, the Constitution, getting in depth about that. I'm into that kind of stuff. So I would encourage you guys to, kind of make it a regular thing. Now, I know that's a lot of work, so don't feel that you're obligated to, but I'm liking it. I was out laying down some salt and couldn't comment too much, but I was listening to the whole thing all the way right up to the end. Phone tucked in here, gloves on, Bluetooth. Couldn't even think about typing goodbye to you guys. But yeah, good stream, Tactical Review. Elias, tell Elias that he's doing a good job too, man. Oh, geez, let me see here. I scroll and the whole thing skips down. Let me find where I'm at here. Bastard, how's it going, man? Braster found some ammo. I found some too, but mine's just right here on my desk, so it's not quite as fun as Brastard's, desert vlogs that he does, but Brastard's got all the ammo. So if SHTF, you guys know whose house to go to. He just loaded up on the stockpile some more today, I see. KJG, nice vids. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you being here. Bruce Rice. How's it going, man? Just got me a Taurus G3. Awesome, man. My G3's right over here. Went out to the range the other day, guys, just so you know. Shot for I was there for 2 hours, but, not continually shooting, but put some more rounds through this one. Tested a few things out in it you guys have been asking, so there's definitely going to be some more Taurus G3 follow-up videos, including range footage. So that's one of the ones. Bruce helped me break the ice with that. Definitely videos coming up on the G3, some more follow-ups. I've done the initial review. I've done some comparing it to other Taurus pistols. I've showed you guys the first shots, but I'm just getting started on this gun, and I'll give you guys a little teaser. I had a good time, okay? So it was a nice little range trip. I'll tell you guys that. Let's see here. Josh Benware, how you doing, man? How long am I going to be live? Well, it usually ends up being close to 2 hours. I don't know. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. So I'll probably be on until about 11:30 my time here in Michigan or so. But before you go anywhere, see, guys, we were talking over on Ozark Yemen's page, right? Great channel. He's a buddy of ours. We were going back and forth in the comments, me and Uncle Dan and Josh Benware. And so to respond back, you guys will have to go over to Yemen's video to see the whole dialogue. It's kind of funny. It's it ends up being like Flo for president. Progressive Insurance Flow, but I hear you, Josh. Actually, around here, we call it all Kleenex too. We're on the same page there. We call cotton swabs Q-tips. Now, instead of a weed eater, I call it a weed whacker. So we use weed whackers here in Michigan. But the beverage, okay, we don't call it soda. We don't call it Coke. We call it pop. Literally just P-O-P. So if you're out to eat, it's like, well, what kind of pop would you like? Or, you know, so it's all pop. And I'll tell you where I think it came from. See, Faygo, the Faygo company is out of Michigan. They're a local business here, probably, you know, 45 minutes away from me. And one of their signature flavors is called Faygo Red Pop. Now, down on the very, very bottom, it says, you know, strawberry flavored soda, but the actual proper noun name for it is Red Pop. So that's the flavor of soda. So we just call it pop. Now, I don't know what happened first. Maybe we called it pop and then Faygo copied off of that. Maybe we copy off of Faygo. I'm not that old. I mean, I'm kind of old, but not that old. So, yeah, we call it pop, Josh. But other than that, yeah, weed whacker, weed eater, same difference. All right, let's see here. Cedric Long, how you doing, Cedric? Got the Taurus G2C, trying to get the G3. I have them both. I really like both. Mark Horde, how you doing, man? What happened to the Spectrum? It's funny you mentioned. Hold on. It's right here. And the Spectrum is another one that I just took out to my latest, you know, shooting session. So first shots and follow-up videos on this coming very soon. So this gun's now been fired. I have results. I have footage. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys the results here because then why would you want to come back and watch the other video? So, we kind of want something to look forward to, right? But I'm glad you brought that up, man. I'm Mark. Mark's the one that asked because, yes, I've not forgotten about it. Definitely. More videos coming soon. All right. Who else have we got that popped in here? Walter Miner. What's happening, Walter? How you doing, man? Brostard said he found a super rare anti-commie 45 ACP. Yeah, I did actually see that. On the HUD stamp, that does sound pretty rare. I don't know what it is either, to be honest with you. If somebody made it themselves, I don't think so. It looked like it was a regular production stamp, but your guess is as good as mine. If anybody watched Brostard's video and can help him with it, you guys probably know more than me. But yeah, that's definitely nothing I've ever heard of. How does the G3 17-round mags work in the G2C? They work great. In fact, I have a video of me shooting the Taurus G3 mags in the G2C. So if you guys are wondering, I've done quite a few videos. I think maybe 30 now in my Taurus G2C playlist. So I try to keep the playlist updated, guys. If you're kind of wondering if I've covered something already, check the playlist. It might be in there. But if it isn't, give me suggestions. That's what I want. Some of my coolest videos have been viewer questions and suggestions. So check the playlist first. If you don't see it, then suggest it to me. I'm keeping a list. I have a marker board right over there. I'll keep a sheet of paper next to me right here during this stream. So just let me know, guys. The worst I can say is no, I don't want to, or I don't know how, or whatever, but I appreciate it either way. Let's see here. I thought I saw somebody else pop in here. AZ Normal Sultan. Okay, he answered my question ahead of time, which that's what's awesome about these chats. There's like so many people in here that know the answers. So yeah, he says, anyways, welcome, AZ. How you doing, man? And he basically says it works fine in his. He has them both. So good, good. And yes, I am familiar that a lot of people in the South call it all Coke. Trust me on that. I've spent time visiting different friends in the South in the past, and oh yeah, they'll say, give me a Pepsi Coke, right? Which that's an oxymoron if there's ever been one if you're from the North, but I get it. You guys are good. I like Southern people, actually. A lot of times I wish I lived in the South, but hey, I got a good life up here too. Minus the stupid snow. Mag Monday from IG. Right on, man. Right on. We follow each other on IG over there. Let's see here. Richard Hughes. What's happening, Richard? How you doing, man? Richard Hughes is another good one. He's pretty smart. If you have any questions, ask him. He might be able to answer you. Rockford Ordnance. What's happening, Rockford? How you doing, man? Nice colors on the spectrum, Chuck Kaplan says. I agree. I agree. Totally, man. Did I say hi to you earlier? I think I did. If not, then Chuck gets 2 highs. He's twice as cool as everyone else. Whatever. Deal with it. But no, there's some really, really cool colors. Kind of liking this so far. That's about as much of a teaser as I'll give you guys, but I think I like. More videos coming soon. I just downloaded all the footage last night into my computer. It takes like 2 hours because it goes through the USB and whatever, but I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Josh Benware said he goes straight to the chat and he for the reminder for the thumbs up. So yeah, I appreciate the thumbs ups, guys. I don't know how much it really helps me, but it's a little effort to hit it, so why not, right? Oh, let's see here. I'm just going to keep scrolling down here. Just make sure I say hi to everybody. In Indiana, it's called Coke too. I guess it's not just a Southern thing. Maybe Michigan's the only one that doesn't know how to properly label carbonated drinks. I don't know. Let's see here. Leon Ortiz. Hi from El Salvador. Saving for a G2C here. Cost us $675. We're blessed in the States. Man, that's tough. That's a lot of money. But, hey, at least you're getting a G2C. A lot of other countries say they can't even buy their own guns where they're made, right? Like Brazil, last time I checked, still can't buy the G2C, or maybe it's the G3. It's one of them. There's some kind of weird approval process there. I think they have to buy their guns from a military base or something. I'm going to get it wrong. If anyone's from Brazil, just correct me. But I know it's a process. And I've had many Brazilian viewers say we're waiting to be able to buy this certain model Taurus or that. So God bless you for being able to get one. But yeah, nice to have someone from El Salvador. I've been talking about the South. We've got someone from the deep South, right? Scott Morrow, enjoying my Spectrum. Thanks to you, my friend. Right on, man. Right on. And I just can't give away the next videos, guys, because I want you guys to come in and watch those so we can hang out then. But kind of liking it. I'll just say that much. Now, tonic is, I know what you're saying, Matt Morrison. Tonic is still, you know, a carbonated drink, but here it's like tonic's like the mixer, right? Like a gin and tonic or. Uh-oh. Jeremy Wilson, he just busted me. He said he's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out what guns are naughty or nice. Actually, yeah. I mean, besides, well, I just shaved the other day, so I don't have any beard, and it's not white. But other than that, I kind of look like Santa Claus. So I hear you, Jeremy. Let's see here. Yeah, I like it when we talk about guns and then you guys get them and enjoy them. I'm just trying to recommend stuff to you guys that I like, you know. Chuck Kaplan, thanks for the super chat, man. Super sticker, actually, the fist bump. It's kind of cool. His shirt almost matches mine, actually. Yeah, that could actually be my. Maybe I'm related to that guy in the super sticker. Actually, could be. He's my cousin. Mark Horde says his little Spectrum's getting a little better now with 200 rounds. I'm gonna be shooting this a lot more, okay? And I literally put like 6 or 7 types of ammo through this when I shot. Like I wasn't fooling around. So you guys are gonna have a, by my standards, a decent amount of range footage. I'm not really like ever wanting to like have a video where I'm shooting for 30-40 minutes unless we're doing like some crazy cool test or something like that. But yeah, I'll edit it in there and do my narration like I normally do, and you guys will kind of see some results, you know. Troy Mathis, what's up, man? How you doing? From Georgia. Nice, nice. I bet you it's a lot warmer where you're at than it is up here. Kind of jealous of you, but not in the summertime. It's way too hot down there in the summer. So, but right now, this time of year, I wouldn't mind being in Georgia. Francis, how's it going, Francis P? What's happening, man? Oh boy, he's only You're only here to ask how she's doing? Come on, man. I see how it is. Ah, Francis. Raphael Davis. How you doing, Raphael? What's happening, man? Now, someone's talking about the PT 709. Is that the 709 Slim? Or is there a couple 709s? You guys have to remember, I'm not a long-time Taurus guy. Like, I've had one of the revolvers for a few years, but I was always kind of skeptical of their semi-autos. Bought my first Taurus, the G2C, earlier this year, like in the spring. And my first video on the Taurus was literally new warranty and is it worth the hype? Because it's just true. I had no idea. I'm like, man, they've had some pretty bad things in their past with the Millenniums, you know, negligent discharges, accidental discharges, not drop safe, class action lawsuit. I used to stay pretty far away from Taurus, and I said, well, whatever. I'm not going to tell people that these new Tauruses are good without me literally like experiencing it myself, but I'm not just going to rip Taurus without knowing either. So there was only one way to do it. I bought one. And so far as these newer Tauruses that are out now, they seem to be pretty darn legit, and I'm really, really liking them like a lot. So, and don't take me the wrong way. I'm not saying that all their old guns were bad. I just have no comment because I never really owned Taurus semi-autos until just earlier this spring when I got my first G2C, which then turned into a G3, and then I also got the G2S. Now the Spectrum. So whoever just asked me, someone just asked me, what about the Spectrum? Like I said, it was fun. And there's going to be videos coming out here very soon, all right? Let's see here. Bruce Allen, just got my G2C Tuesday. Loving it. How's it going, Bruce? Yeah, that's what I just keep hearing from everyone. Like, pretty much everybody likes them. Like, there's been one or two people that don't, but statistically, it's about 100%. I don't know how Taurus pulled it off for so cheap, but I'll tell you what, even if you don't like Taurus, which it's totally cool if somebody here doesn't, I don't care. It's actually helping you out because look at the prices of the Smith & Wessons lately, a lot of the Berettas lately, even Glock lately. I saw over on Palmetto a $399 Glock 26. Have you guys ever heard of such a thing? A brand new sub $400 Glock. Smith & Wessons right now, $250. The rebate's still going on for 2 more days, $199 after rebate. You know, I mean, even HK, you know, you suck and we hate you, HK. Loads their magazines backwards, HK. They've even been coming off the price a little bit. I mean, just a little bit. They're still up there, but love you, HK guys. I just couldn't help it. But yeah. So Taurus is definitely shaking up the price point for a lot of pistols. And I'm sure Glock would deny it. I don't care. I like Glocks too, guys, just so you know. But yeah, when I saw my first sub $400 new Glock, I just sat there and said, you know what? We've been talking lately, a few of us, like, Taurus is kind of shaking up the price points. And then when I saw that Glock, I said, you know what? I said $400. Yeah. Yeah. Taurus has obviously got Glock nervous on their price points. What else can I say? So there you go. Joe B1, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. I'm recognizing a lot of you guys from the comments and the videos. Whenever you guys get an answer from me, it's actually me, just so you know. I don't have a secretary or an assistant or nothing. It's literally just me. So I definitely kind of, you know, getting to know you guys. The 45 guys, 1776. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. You're another one that I'm recognizing. 700 rounds through my G2S, no malfunctions. Okay. Let me know if there's any G2S guys in here because I have something that, first of all I've showed you guys is the unboxing. This was definitely shot at the range session, okay, the other day. So shooting updates, second thoughts, all that kind of stuff, you know, follow-up thoughts. I shouldn't have said second thoughts. That sounds negative. But follow-up thoughts on this also coming out in the next week or two. But I'm going to tease something for you guys that you G2S guys might be kind of interested in that I've not seen anybody on YouTube talk about yet. So, depending if there's enough G2S guys in here, just let me know. If you're a G2S guy, just type G2S into the chat because if there's a few of you guys that are interested, I've got kind of some breaking news for you guys. That's pretty cool, actually. So, let's see here. Raphael Davis is doing good. Good to know. Always nice to see you here, man. Limbert Johnson, what's happening, Limbert? Ooh, 1,400 for a Glock, someone said. Jeez, oh, Pete. Oh, Leon Ortiz, that's right. With okay, he's saying can only have a gun every 2 years. You can only have a gun every 2 years, and you have a $1,400 US Glock. Wow, which one would you pick? Okay, I know what you're asking now. G2C for $675 or a Glock for $1,400, and you can only get a gun every 2 years. Well, I don't know your financial situation, okay? So I'm going to say probably if you have the $1,400, why not get the Glock? If money's not an issue to you, if you're having a hard time and you're check to check, you know, like how I am, right? How a lot of us are, get the G2C. I don't think it's going to fail you. Look, guys, I love G2Cs, and they've surprised the crap out of me in the best way possible. G2Cs aren't better than Glocks. They're not. I'm not trying to start any controversy here, but they're not. Now, as soon as you start saying things like, is a G2C for $155 after rebate better than a Glock that's $550? Now, that changes everything, okay? I can definitely see where the answer could turn into a yes real quickly for many people, or other people that just have the money and they just love Glocks. The Glock's still going to be the best choice for them. So that's going to be a personal preference, okay? It is. And I think it's totally awesome these G2s are so cheap, because now there's a $400 brand new Glock for sale, okay? But you guys know what I'm saying, right? Like, we don't have to say that Glock sucks just because maybe the Taurus G2C is a better deal. Like, Glocks are good pistols, guys. They really, really are. But as you can tell, I've been way more excited about reviewing the Taurus products just because, like, how innovative is this? It used to be you had to have a big, you know, cast, melted, tin can, pot metal, Z-Mac hunk of 4-pound monstrosity was all you could get for a $155 gun. These G2Cs are actually modern, manufactured, ergonomic, comfortable, stylish-looking pistols for, like, as cheap as $155 after rebate. Like, I know where to get them right now online for $180, $25 rebate. That's what makes these guns so crazy. And they're pretty good. More rounds through this again, by the way, guys, yesterday at the range. I'm going to do more follow-up videos, but I'll give you guys another teaser. Like it was nothing. Like, didn't even think about having a problem. But I don't want to say too much more, but I tried some new different ammo and things with this pistol that I haven't talked about yet, so just too good to be true. You know what? I'm just going to keep telling you guys the truth on this thing. When or if it ever does die, I'm starting to wonder if it's an if rather than a when. You guys will find out about it like ASAP. But as of right now, just certain things come to mind when I look at this thing like butter. Like, I don't even know what else to say about it. It's not. Now, I'm not suggesting you guys do this, okay? But I haven't cleaned it in like a really long time now either. I'm just kind of like just trying to see what's going on, and I'm not even cleaning it anymore. It's not really even getting any dirtier. You guys know what I'm saying? All right. Bruce Allen, what do I think about the stainless steel guide rod and striker guide from Lakeline? Well, that's interesting because I did in a video 2 weeks ago, and I did have some extra Patreon supporters that helped out with it, which was awesome. This time of year for me, I'm a landscaper, guys. I do some snow, but like my money's really, really tight in the winter. It really is. So, look, I'm not asking or begging anyone, but if I can just get a couple more Patreon supporters, I'm getting really, really close to being able to get this project off the ground, guys. You know, I'm definitely willing to kick in some more of my own money, but if anyone wants to help out and thinks it'll be fun, I'm like 99% there. Like, I'm going to do it. I don't want to have any misconceptions. I'm going to do the G2C project where we're going to go through and upgrade these different parts that everyone's asking me about, okay? So, sounds like you're going to be looking forward to my project where I go over just that. What I'm saying is, if I can just get a little more help, I can do it quicker. If not, we're still going to do it anyway. So, I think I said that wrong at first. Like, I'm almost thinking about doing it. No. I appreciate you guys' help. quite a few of you guys are helping out the channel. I really do appreciate it. I put a lot of time and effort into it, and it cost me money, you know. I went to the range yesterday and just blew right through like $70 in ammo, like in an instant, right? And then the gas money and time to drive. You guys know what I'm saying. So I really am trying to spend some money on it, and we're going to do it regardless. Let's see here. I thought I saw somebody come in. Nick M. Glock project. Does that mean a Polymer 80? No, it doesn't, actually. And the G2C project's my main focus, guys. It is. I'm not trying to get off on two separate tracks, but I already have some things here for a Glock. So what the Glock project's going to be, because look, guys, I love talking about Tauruses. I do, and it's not going to stop on the channel at all, but I don't want to only talk about Tauruses because I really like Glock and other pistols too. So one of these deals came through the other day into my email that seemed too good to be true, so I snatched it up. So the Glock projects, you know, it's behind the G2C project, but I already have some things here, okay, for it. So check this out. Centerfire Systems had these, and it just showed right up in my email. Free shipping, $49.99. Now, this is technically a used Glock 27 frame, but literally once you strip it, which is a completely stripped frame, there becomes literally zero difference between this and a 26 frame. So for those of you that aren't Glock guys, what's all that mean? Yeah, Glock had to name all of his guns with this weird number thing that doesn't make any sense. Like a Glock 22 is not in 22 caliber, it's in 40, right? And a Glock 45 is not in 45 caliber, it's in 9, right? And then the Glock 40, that's definitely not chambered in 40. I'm not going to keep boring you guys now. So the subcompacts, your 26 is 9mm, your 27 is 40, but I picked this up for Centerfire for $49.99 free shipping. Okay, it was literally like $49.99 out the door. So there you go. That's the start. Now I have some ideas, and I'm going to talk about this more in future videos, but we're not going to do a Polymer 80. Everyone's doing Polymer 80s. This is a little bit different. This is basically, I've noticed Centerfire and other people blowing out these stripped frames lately. And here's the cool thing about Glock. Yeah, they're 40 caliber frames. And if you like 40, well, then that's awesome, of course. But even if you don't like 40 and you're a 9mm guy, all of Glock's frames are identical to their 9mm counterparts. Their 40 frames are identical to their 9mm counterparts. So once you buy it as a strip frame, this is just as equally a Glock 26 to 27. So 40 guys will be happy, and 9mm guys. I don't hate 40. 40's fine. I'm glad it exists. I think it's an awesome round for people that like it. It's not my favorite caliber, okay? So I'm going to build this as a 9, but I'm going to do it a little bit different, right? It's not going to be a Polymer 80. What it is going to be, though, is the most budget way somebody can build their own Glock, starting off with this as their base, which these have been coming from time to time. Just watch your emails, guys, from the different, you know, not manufacturers, but online distributors, right? And I'm going to see how cheap I can build a Glock, but actually using stuff that's decent. So if that sounds like fun, that'll give you guys something to look forward to. But here we are. We're 50 bucks in. I couldn't afford not to buy it. And there you go. Because Polymer 80s are awesome. I'm not saying nothing, but so many people are doing them. I mean, look at Tactical Review right here. Tactical Review's doing stuff with the Polymer 80s. So don't think I was like knocking the Polymer 80 builds. No, it's just, look, everyone else is doing them. They're doing a good job. I don't have a whole lot to add because you can't actually show gunsmithing on camera. So the angle I'm going to take with the Glock project is, look, I found this small company that's making slides that maybe not many people have heard of, and they're coming in budget, but they're actually like really good. And I'll be testing them to confirm all this. Or maybe this certain barrel company. You know, you guys know where I'm heading with it. G2C project's the same exact thing. It's the same exact thing. This is going to be where I'm going to go through. Someone mentioned the Lake line. There you go. What about Galloway Precision, though? Galloway Precision makes a lot of the little cool upgrades for these that Lake line does, and they're certainly a great company. So I'll pick one. I'll go by what you guys are looking for. We'll all pick one together. We'll try the Lake line. We'll try the Galloway. If people are into the project and I can afford it, or a couple of extra people are chipping in. However, we'll work together on it. Not having you guys just totally fund this. I'm more than willing to kick in as much as I possibly can of my own money. Trust me, guys. But we'll get both. I'll give you guys the pros and cons, and if I notice any difference, because I'll say this. Here's a quick example. Lakeline. I've already been studying for this project, by the way, guys, because I think it'll be fun because we can kind of hang out together with it, right? The Lakeline, they sell an aftermarket stainless steel spring. Now, Galloway does too, but Galloway gives you two options. One is for your stock spring poundage, right, which I think is 14 pounds. Lakeline's is the 14-pound, but Galloway also has a 16-pound. So there's a lot of tinkering that can be done with these to see if, hey, is there an advantage to putting in the plus 2-pound spring from Galloway? I don't know. That's the point of the project. And speaking of tinkering, I'm looking at the Keep Tinkering trigger, okay? There's the Asman trigger. There's some, yeah, it's kind of cool, isn't it, guys? So maybe you'll see by my reviews which one you want to go towards, and it might save you a little money. Or even if you guys have already done these upgrades, it gives you guys a chance to chime into the comments and give recommendations to all the fellow viewers, because I'm sure you guys are doing a lot of that right now in the chat, which is awesome. That's why I get these conversations going. So, Matt Morrison's a Glocktard. No problem with that at all. I mean, any old-time listeners in here know what my channel name used to be, all right? It wasn't all 2AEDU. It used to be called something else. But no, look, guys, it's really hard to get me into any kind of brand bickering because I'm like maybe just a little more excited about the Taurus one just because of why I've already been talking about it more. But I'm excited to do a project with one of these. This thing is such a pleasure to shoot every time I take it out. And I'm kind of excited about this too. So I don't know, man. It's like, it's really, again, really hard to get into any brand debates with me because I like most of them. Now, there's a few I don't care for, but I like many. I mean, I'll go from a Taurus G2C, okay, to this Glock, to a Spectrum, right to this. You guys know what this is? C96 broom handle. This is an old school one, guys, made by Mauser. Model of 1896 with 1,000 meter rifle style sights. Basically, you know, graduated out like it's a battle rifle, right? So, yeah. I like all kinds of guns, guys. Whatever floats your boat. Problem is there's so much that floats my boat, the boat's probably ready to sink. Guns do weigh quite a bit. I could do a video on this if anyone's interested. I don't know if anyone would watch it or not. Usually if I do a video on the really old, interesting guns, not too many people watch it, but it's all good. I'm not on here to get popular. I just can't stand to do the same thing all the time. So as long as this channel's up and I'm running it, there's going to be like a Taurus video today. And then you can see like a Nagant revolver the next day because I have to keep it a little varied for it to be interesting. And maybe that's what you guys like about the channel. I don't know, but I really like viewer requests and hanging out is fun, but I have to make it fun for myself too. So that's why you guys see like all this random guns that pop up on here because my tastes are kind of that eclectic and random, to be honest with you. All right, let me take another look at the chat real quick here. Oh, AZ Normal Sultan. Yeah, I can't say websites to go to, guys, because that violates terms of service, and I don't do that here. But if you go to Palmetto, there's a $399 Glock Talo edition, Glock 26, but it's the complete gun, $399 right now. And I don't know if you guys know the whole Talo loophole, but I'll real quick explain it. So there's a distributor, right, that'll distribute exclusively, and they'll name it Talo edition. And by them doing that, the gun becomes its own special edition. So no longer does it legally become a Glock 26. It becomes a Glock 26 Talo. Now, you're not going to notice anything different on this gun. This $399 one, it's going to be 100% identical. But since Talo becomes part of its model number, It's a loophole so it doesn't get affected by Glock's map pricing, because Glock won't allow them to advertise below the manufacturer's like fixed prices. So it's $399, and it's only because there was enough of them bought by Glock to have them do it as a Talo. You guys know what I'm talking about? So it's a Glock 26 Talo edition, and I thought I would bring that up because so many people have asked me before, like, well, what's Talo mean? Does it mean it's better or worse? I don't know. Talo has nothing to do with that. You can get a Talo edition of a gun that does have a bunch of upgrades and bells and whistles, and that does mean the case a lot of times. Other times, a Talo edition could be 100% bone stock. It just has to be a certain run of them so it gets a slightly different model number, right? So that it can get around the map pricing, because if not, Glock would simply not allow them to actually sell it for $399 because that's a below their map. Did that make sense? If you guys are confused, trust me, I'm confused too, but I did portray it properly. That is how it works. It's really goofy. It's just like loopholes with NDAs and map and all that. That's how they're able to get around it and sell the Glock for $399. But oftentimes, Talo editions are like upgraded editions too. Don't get me wrong, just not in this case. It's a bone stock Glock 26. Joby Wan says, personally, he doesn't like how Glock fits his hands. I guess I'm odd. No, you're actually not odd at all. Many people don't like how Glocks fit their hand. And they say it's from the grip angle. I'm not going to digress down this rabbit hole, but I'll just say this. It's not really the grip angle per se. It's the hump that's on there, which in turn does pitch your hand at a weird angle. So if you don't like how Glocks fit your hand, it's probably the hump. I'm just going to guess. Maybe not, but that seems to be the common consensus. At least we do not have $1,400 Glocks here, at least not for regular Glocks. All right. Ooh, this is coming through really quick here, guys. Hold on a minute. I just barely skipped. Barely skipped, and it went way down. I'm like probably 10 minutes behind on the chat, guys. Let's see here. Walter Miner's got to run. He's probably gone by now, but if not, good night, man. Poor Conservative's in the house. What's happening, Poor Conservative? Poor Conservative, he's a 9mm guy. So, hey, started off its life as a 27. I mean, technically, you could still call this a 27 frame, Poor Conservative, but I'm going to tick you off and probably turn this into a 26. But not just any old 26. There's a couple little twists I'm going to do to this that'll make it a little bit different than your average one. Trust me. Let's see here. Ant Diesel Vision. How's it going, man? That's why he has not built a Polymer 80 on his channel yet. See, you guys can do that if you want. I don't know. Trust me. I'm not trying to impose any rules on anybody. I think we should be able to build whatever we want on here. Like literally whatever. But I'm not a lawyer. And here's the thing. Lawyers can't even understand the terms of service. They intentionally make it vague so they can just use their own judgment on a case-by-case basis. Whatever they want. You guys know what I'm saying. But it's intentionally vague. But the way I read it, not allowed to build Polymer 80s on your channel. But that's just me. Now, am I telling you you're not allowed to? No. Trust me, I'm nobody. Am I going to tell you I don't want you to? No, I'm not saying that either. I'm just telling you guys I'm not going to be, you know, building any 80% anythings. Even this. I don't mind showing you guys this because this is a, you know, serialized receiver. This is not 80% anything. This is just a frame. This is called a grip frame properly, and it goes on a 4473 as a frame. That's a legal classification for this. But yeah, this has already been registered. Not registered, but, well, I guess that was a Freudian slip. I think the 4473s are registries, guys. I really do. I don't care what the law says. The law says it's not, but you guys know what I mean. This is on a 4473. And it was the second that it arrived to my local FFL. Mark Horde, never shot a 40. Well, some people say it's a compromise, right? Some of the federal agents couldn't handle the recoil of the 10, so they made the 40, which stands for 40 short and weak. That's what some people say. Now, other people are going to say it's the best round ever. And I'm not going to decide. You guys have to decide on your own. Now, usually you either love 40 or hate 40. I'm kind of neither. Like, I don't hate it at all, but I don't love it either. It's just not my favorite round. But I have a Glock 22 right over here that I usually run with my 357 SIG barrel in it. So, you know what I'm saying? Tactical review. He's saying Combat Armory has great prices. I will definitely check that out. Thanks, man. Paul Gonzi, how's it going, Paul? Galloway said he's going to re-engineer the G3 trigger for the G2C. That is awesome. And I need to email them and ask them if they're doing that. Any info they can give me on that, I'll be definitely bringing you guys up to speed. So thanks for letting me know that, Paul. I appreciate it. There you go. The 45 guy. Keep Tinkering has some nice aftermarket triggers for the G2C. 45 guy. Shout out to you with this one here. Hold on. All right, so recent video was me putting these USGI grips on here. What do you guys think? What do you think, Poor Conservative? I remember when you were in my premiere for this, you said, yeah, man, the gun looks good, but I don't know about the grips. To me, just that little extra sheen, the darker plastic and the deeper diamonds here. Look, I said this in my last video. TSOS/SDS didn't do a bad job with their grips, really, but I think this is just kind of like just a little bit of a finishing touch. But yeah, so any 45 guys in here, including the 45 guy, but not limited to. Took this out to the range, guys. This one's no longer a virgin either, so definitely be expecting an updated and range report on this one. So this is one of the other ones. I'm happy. I'm happy here too. I got a little residue from that holster. I noticed it in my last video. See that? That's like that gunk that ends up from, you know, the brass turns green and then the oil sticks to the green brass. That's just green brass tarnish stuck to oil that's in the bottom of my USGI World War II holster that I featured in the last video. But yeah, still liking it, guys. I'm not going to give away, you know, the follow-up video, but I'll say that I like, okay? I'm not going to say I'm quite a 45 guy per se, but man, I love the 45. I do. I really, really do. The 1911, there's just something about it. I only have two 1911s, guys. This one that I got recently is only my second one, and the other one I've had for a number of years. So I can't say I'm a 45 guy. I can't say I'm a 1911 guy, but I love a 1911, and I love 45. There's just something about it. It's like, okay, let's just say this. Like, can you even be American if you don't actually like to shoot a 1911 once in a while with some 45? You guys know what I'm saying. And no disrespect to any of the people who aren't Americans in here, but you guys know what I'm getting at. It's the 1911. Doesn't have to be your favorite gun, but you guys all know what I'm talking about. There's just something about it. Raphael Davis, speaking of emails, all my emails from Gunner Firearms Place are going to spam and junk mail. Is this happening to you guys? You know, a lot of it is. I don't know if it's just because they're gun companies, though, because I will say this, and it's fine to a point, but a lot of these online gun shops have been getting a little bit overly rambunctious with their emailing. Like some of them, and these are companies I like, okay? They are. But I'm getting like sometimes 2, 3, 4 emails from the same company per day. So it might be a conspiracy. Trust me. Trust me. I know Google's anti-gun, so don't think I'm ignoring that. But it might also just be because if they're sending you 4 or 5 emails a day, the spam filter might be kind of doing its job. I don't know. I don't know, Raphael. Oh, real quick, guys. I'm going to digress here. See this? Okay. Triangle. 666. This does not say 666. It just doesn't. Like, you can read it forwards. You can read it backwards. If you flip it upside down, it looks like 2 9s. I'm not mad at all. It's funny. So if whoever asked me that question earlier is in here, no problem. But I just got asked yet again today, what's up with the 666, man? There is no 666 on this channel, guys. I hate Satan. I don't like Satan. Do I believe in Satan? Yeah, I believe he's real. And I'm trying my best to avoid ever coming face to face with him. But no, I'm the most opposite. Look, I'm the most opposite of a Satanist that anyone's ever met. But it just can't go without fail that not really more than a few days can ever go by with. Sometimes people are very polite, and the guy today was totally polite. Today, very politely, hey, what's up, man, with the 666? Are you using it as a target? Not a problem. I answered him back. Other people, screw you. You go to hell. You go to hell and you die. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm unsubbing from this channel. I can't believe it. You know, and it's like, if you want to unsub, that's cool. I'd like to have you here, but if you don't want to be here, I'd rather you not be. But it just doesn't say. Do you guys know where I'm coming from? Like, I'm not upset at all. I'm really not. I'm not upset. I'm bewildered. I just can't understand because I'm not like, really terribly smart. I'm not the best reader. I mean, I can read, but I'm not like the best reader there ever was. I just can't see how someone that can recognize the character 6 could possibly see 3 of them in there. What do you guys think? Sorry to bore you guys, but this it comes up a lot. It comes up a real lot. And usually since they're putting 666 in it, you guys never see it. YouTube automatically moves it into the flagged for spam folder, so I have to read it in there. But yeah, you know what? I like Narinko, but I'm this close to just getting rid of this stupid thing. But you guys know what I'm getting at. Whew. Number 1 question. What do you prefer more, the G3 or the G2C? Second most popular question. Poor conservative. Yeah, I shaved. I do that once in a while. I don't like the beard to get too long, It's like, eh. Okay. I'm way behind on the comment section here. The chat. Beretta Man, what's happening, Beretta Man? Nice to see you, buddy. I wasn't blowing you off either. If anyone's coming here since, I've just literally been talking, and I'm kind of like, after that discussion I just had, I'm actually kind of so stupid right now. I can't even read anymore. What happened to me, Beretta Man? I forgot how to read. Mark Horde loves the Mauser. Are you talking about the Mauser that was in my recent Hungarian AK video, the AK-55? I'm a pretty big Mauser fan myself, by the way. That's the problem. There's like so many of them I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of way more than I could ever afford. I'll tell you guys that much. I can do a video with more Mausers if you guys are really... Ant Diesel Vision, really, your attitude makes it hard not to not like your channel. Thanks a lot, man. And everyone's not always going to like me or what. I don't... Look. I like hanging out with you guys. Like, I like you guys. If you guys like me back, that's freaking awesome. But it doesn't even hurt my feelings. It's just like, really? Really? So I'm not even going to tell anybody what it means tonight. Just Google Triangle 66. Google Factory 66 China. I'll give you that much of a hint, okay? Oh, boy. If anyone really does need an explanation, I'll tell you. I'm just messing with you guys. I'm definitely messing with you guys. Joby Wan's definitely going to get an SS Striker guide and at least a fiber optic for the front. Not a bad idea at all. And we're going to go through this here with this G2C project. Like, I'm getting really close to being able to afford it. It's just a lot of bills for me are due right on the 1st of the month, and we're only into the 6th, so I've just got to work a little more and recoup. I'm getting really close, guys. 2-8 till death. How's it going, man? He says, Fat Arm makes a machine to make Steelcase 300 Blackout. That's interesting. Make sure you tell Mateo about that. Well, Mateo probably read it. You're probably responding to Mateo, actually. That's more up Mateo's alley. Any other reloaders in here? I'm not a reloader, guys. I know a little bit about ammo, but not like an ammo genius. Didn't Han Solo have a broom handle? I don't know. Someone else is going to have to answer that. I don't think he had that exact broom handle, did he? Did he have a C96? 2-8 till death. You were one of the ones that said you want to see more on that Galil kit. Hold on. Remind me in 1 second, guys. I'll get back to that Galil kit in a minute. Oh, I'll get back to the Galil kit in a minute. What the heck happened here? All right, I need to stop like just sitting here going on all these tangents because there's like 15 people in it. How's there this many people coming in here to watch this? That's awesome, guys. Let's see here. We have Ethan Boom. What's happening? Ethan, G2C will be a smash hit for Taurus. I know, dude. I know, and I can't wait for it, actually. That's going to be totally freaking awesome. Steve Musgrove, I'll do a G2S as you do the G2C. Not a bad idea. I'm assuming you're talking about like as a project. Jeffrey Elhurst, how's it going, man? How you doing? What would the G3C be like? Well, basically it would be the compact G2C size, but it would have the new design trigger, right? That would be the big difference. Unless or until maybe Galloway, I think it was maybe Paul or somebody was saying that earlier, unless they can come up with a way to retrofit, somebody's going to have to figure something out. But that would be the need for the G3C. Let's see here. Daniel DeLeon, how's it going, man? Hey, that R1 is chugging along just fine this weekend. Oh, yeah, you're the one that was coming in talking to me last night. What were you going to shoot something like 1,500 rounds through it today? That's freaking awesome, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. Speaking of 45, man, nice. Jorge Vargas, how you doing, buddy? Oh, you're not too late. I'm just getting ready to take my little midterm break here in just 2 minutes. But so you're Rockford Ordnance, heck yeah, 1911. See, as you guys can see, I'm behind here. I just like to say hi to everybody. Let's see here. RJL, after a few drinks, it's 6666. Oh my gosh. That's the problem, guys. All I've had to drink recently is this unsweetened, non-spiked, just straight up iced tea. So I'll drink to that. See, there's always someone that mentions something to me, okay? And there you go. My problem is, since I haven't been drinking, I appreciate that comment, man. That made me, that's funny. That made me laugh. Let's see here. J asterisk N. Is that John? How's it going? Francis P. That's when you say to them, okay, boomer. Yeah. I thought it was Route 66, Joby Wan says. See, there's like a million things it could mean. Look, it's the Chinese Arsenal 66, where the Narinkos were made. Before it was called Narinko, it was just Chinese Arsenal 66, AKs, Tokarevs, SKSs, and others. So there you guys go. Matt Morrison. The brain sometimes comes to its own conclusion. They see 666 when it's not there. And actually, you're right. You're right. That is actually what happens. Antagonist in Paradise. There you go. John, I'll call you. I don't know. J asterisk N. It's kind of a neat way of spelling John, I would assume. You haven't missed much, Jorge. Trust me. Just me rambling on. Well, I'm talking about future videos, and that's how I started the stream. For anyone that came late, I said, look, stuff I'm talking about tonight, if you missed it, just stay tuned for the next couple weeks, and you'll see the video about what I'm previewing tonight. It's kind of a foolproof plan. John Williams, what's happening, man? He says, don't be talking bad about boomers. Well, I don't think boomers is actually like a specific thing. I just think he meant, well, you can ask him what he meant. I don't know. I'm not talking bad about anybody, though. I got you, John. Yeah, I know. That's what Mateo says. He says, thank goodness I didn't have the fact of triangle 666 factory sign. That's the crazy part. There is actually an arsenal in China, just so you guys know, that was called the Arsenal 666. Now, over there, I don't think it even means that, but that's the scary part. There is actually one called that. Yep, the brain's first reacting. Yep, there you go. Tactical review. Wait, I get questions? Ooh. Hey, I never said I have answers. I said I get questions, okay? Once in a while, I have an answer. Explicit. What's happening, Explicit? Nice to see you, man. Yeah, crap happens. Explicit's in the house, says Jeremy Wilson. Yeah, AZ normal. No, just kidding. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's funny. You guys are messing with me back. Explicit, it's growing. 37 watching. Every week it's a few more. That's cool, man. I have no idea how. As many people that want to be cool and hang out as possible, I guess. I don't really care. I just having a good time, you know. I wish this wouldn't skip too much here. Steve Musgrove saying, yes, the G2S is a follow-along project to the G2C. You could. I'm not going to do a project with the G2C, but I have a hack to show you guys in a second. So let me just say hi to everyone else that's in here real quick. Jeffrey's talking about some hearing protection stuff. Maybe you guys can chime in on that. I'm not like a complete expert on ear stuff, but Jeffrey Alhers is bringing up some good points. Maybe one of you guys knows more about hearing protection than I do. Ryan Gonzo, would I recommend a Polish Tokarev or a Yugo? How's it going, Ryan? Well, here's the tough part. Okay, somebody's going to see this coming already, but here's my answer. I guess both, because there's a M57 Yugo right here, and in this holster we have a Polish. Circle 11 Polish right here. So, okay, look. I know you weren't looking for both, but I have both, okay? I like them both. So my real answer is both, but you didn't ask me that. You said which one. Okay. Price and extra mag capacity, and depending on how big your hands are, possibly more comfort would go to the Yugo M57, okay? The mag holds an extra round. The mag's just a little bit longer. So with my hands, medium hands, the regular TTC, TT33, whatever you want to call it, lines up just right, so I'm fine with it. If your hands are much bigger than mine, your pinky's going to be in limbo here. You'll love how the M57 shoots better. So price, extra mag capacity, and if you have big hands, goes to the 57. But, if you want something that's true to form, closest to being true to form of the original Tokarevs, the Russians, it's going to go straight to the Polish. So to me, the Polish is kind of more of a true variant, and that makes it really cool. You can see it's got the older Russian, like World War II and prior, slide serrations, where Russia went to the fine ones after World War II. You're also going to find the fine slide serrations on the Romies, the Romanians, that are available for cheap right now. So it really just depends what you want. You know, how much are you basing it on history and it being true to form to the original Tokarev? If that's your emphasis and you want to kind of collect it and enjoy it as a milsurp, well, then probably go with the Polish, okay? If you want the extra round and to save yourself some money, well, then get the Yugo. Ultimately, both is a good answer if you can save up and buy both, because really all of these are worth more than the around $200-ish price that they're selling for. I couldn't believe it when Classic got these in for $250 recently. These haven't really been on the market as a whole in the last 5 years, besides that recent import that came in, and it seems that they're already sold out. Will they get more in that? Hopefully. But yeah, those Romanians, if you can't get a Polish one because it's out of stock, the Romanians are basically identical clones to the Russians, post-war because they have the real fine lines, you know, for the cocking serrations. Those are around $200. But the Yugos are cool because that's why I like the Yugo AKs. They never did anything completely like the rest of the com block, right? So the fact that they have variants and variations is what makes them so interesting. But if you want something more classic and true to form, you're probably not going to want a Yugo. That was a long answer to a simple question, but I love this stuff, guys. That's why it's hard to get a short answer out of me if you're asking me about a Tokarev or because like 7.62 by 25, the round's like completely awesome, by the way. And Tokarevs are right up there as one of my favorite pistols. So heck yeah. Let's see here. G3 trigger from Galloway's about 6 months out, hopefully. I will definitely have to find out about that for sure. Like Brassard said, there's new ones and surplus ones. Thought you'd never ask, Brassard. You thought you'd get me, didn't you? Okay, hold on. So that was a surplus one. Here's a new production. Oh, flip the case upside down. Here's a new production Yugo Tokarev that was made for export. So there you go. Thanks for bringing that up, Brassard. You reminded me. New production Tokarev Yugo. I really like Tokarevs, guys. Did I say that yet? Someone remind me if I said how much I like Tokarev pistols. I got them in 9mm, 7.62 by 25, 32. I've talked about the Tokarevs a decent amount on here before. Let's see here. Who else has popped in here? Rachel, how's it going, Rachel? She must be new to the channel. Welcome. I've never seen her before. Do you guys recognize her? Let's see here. I'm just seeing if anyone else news comments so I can say hi. I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll be right back. Llama girl, huh? Let's see here. I used to know a girl that had a llama, actually. Now that I think about it. I mean, I have one. Oh, I know what it is. She wants to... I have noticed that lately. There has been a little bit of a following of the channel lately for people that come in just to basically see the llama. So I get it now. This new girl, Rachel, is basically just here to see the llama. So there you go, sweetheart. He's got himself covered, doesn't he? All right. Mark Horde said beer break. Well, I'm not going to take a beer break, but I'm going to take a quick break. G2S, guys, don't let me forget, because when I come back, I could get distracted. I could, but I'm going to show you guys something here. G2S, everyone wants to know, do they make extended mags for it? Do they make extendos? Whatever you want to call them. What do you guys think of this? 10 rounds, anybody? It's a nice llama too, actually. It is. It is. I mean, only the best llama on this channel, guys. Trust me. All right, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. All right, guys? So don't go anywhere. And I will definitely either talk about this extended mag or maybe we'll just keep talking about the llama tonight because it appears to be a lot more popular than me, which is, that's good, actually. That's awesome. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I read that at the last minute. Come on, man. 10 rounds. Yeah, 10 rounds. All right. I'll see you in 1 second. Only the finest quality llamas here. Oh, boy. All right, I guess I'm back. What's going on in here? Let me drink some more of this iced tea. Drink a little bit more of this, I'll know how to read again. What do you guys think? Well, I'll at least be able to read as good as the poor conservative, I figure, which is, he gets by somehow, so as long as I can get there, we'll be all good tonight. Let's see here. Yeah, who is this? Who is this person in here? Oh, Ray, is that you? I didn't recognize you. Oh, boy. I'm trying to play dumb, but I can't. Yeah, that is what I meant, Ray. Actually, somebody was asking about it when your grandma passed, and they asked about you. Like, we haven't seen her lately. Is she okay? And I'm like, well, she's kind of going through a rough personal time right now. And I just left it at that. But yeah, that is what it was. And I was just kind of said, keep her in you guys' prayers. She's going through a hard time right now. And I just left it at that. But yeah, that's exactly what I was referring to. See, I don't like you, but some of the viewers think that you're nice and they were worried about you. So, I mean, I don't dislike you, but I don't necessarily like you either. You know what I'm saying? You're all right. You're probably actually, though, the coolest Ray that's in this chat right now. I will give you that. I will say by far, probably guaranteed, you're probably the #1 Rachel that's in this chat right now. So for that, I'll definitely give you props, okay? Let's see here. Uh-oh. Explicit, I thought there might have been 2 Rachels. There probably are a couple. It's a kind of a common name, I'd say. But probably only one in here tonight. See, I told you, Ray, these are nice people in this chat. They really, really are. Like, when I always tell you, like, I'm looking forward to my stream, like, well, I'll give you guys a true story, actually. Rachel and I were talking via text message, like, an hour before the stream about other stuff, and, like, right away, she'll tell you guys, I was like, stream's coming up in 1 hour, like, literally, like, when I'm talking to my friends on a Friday, I'm like, stream's coming up. So, yeah, I really do get excited about these streams. I really do. Uh-oh, Josh Bednar identifies as Rachel. Ooh. I don't know, man. I'm just picturing Josh Bednar wearing a dress and no. You don't identify, okay? Just no. Josh Bednar, dang it, dude. No. Will you guys give Bednar some heck right now, okay? Will you guys? Great channel, by the way. Definitely want to give a shout out to the Josh Bednar channel. But right this second, no. Wait a minute. Rachel says full of it. Explicit, you guys aren't teaming up on me, are you? Oh, full of it meaning... Oh, I thought you were saying I really didn't tell her I was excited about my stream. I totally promise you, okay? I totally promise you guys I was completely excited about the stream tonight. I do. I'll show you guys what I do adore, though. All right, let me... Oh, my gosh, poor conservative getting excited. No, I'm not that excited, okay? All right, explicit. I will definitely take her shooting and record a video, because here's the crazy part. I think I already told you guys this a while ago. She actually did shoot, and my battery had died on the camera, but I didn't realize that at the time. So we have to do a reshoot, really. Um, 10-round mags. We'll get to that in 1 second. Mark, definitely get to the 10-round mags. I mean, why would you guys want us to talk about anything gun related when there's cute llama? Isn't he cute? I mean, I think he's really cute. And by the way, the llama doesn't look bad either, quite frankly. Let's see here. Okay, so Rachel has some ideas for some new videos after the new year. Make sure you definitely let me know on those because I'm curious. I'm kind of scared in a way, but curious. And the llama, Seth says, how's it going, Seth? Nice to see you, man. Daniel De Leon has 10 round mags too. All right, yeah, Ray, we're gonna have to go shooting again because it kind of looked like it was crappy of me, guys, like teaching Ray to shoot series, and it was really fun. Like her and I had a lot of fun. You guys liked the series, and there's no last video because the battery died. And I know that's not like a good excuse, but it's just actually the truth. 10 round mag. So are you guys familiar with the 709 Slim? So I bought a 709 Slim Pro Mag. Where's it at here? I just had the package. Here it is. Okay. 709 Slim, right? Well, I was messing around with it, and it came with a black follower that absolutely would not hold the slide open. So what I did is I took one of my G2S mags. I'm trying to see where here's my other one here, and I just swapped them. So here we go. Right now, this G2S mag has the 709 Slim follower in it, and the G2S follower is in the 709 Slim mag. Okay? Holds the slide open. I'm going to do a video about this, guys, but they have slightly different geometries of followers. But to make a long story short, I tested this shooting this mag in the G2S, also shooting just the regular old unmodified stock mag in it, and I also shot the 7-round mag with the Slim follower in it. So if you guys are curious about that, there's definitely an upcoming video soon showing my results. I can't give it to y'all up front, like I've said before, because we want at least like 16 people to watch the video. But just letting you guys know, there might be hope for a 10-round mag yet for these G2Ss. So if you're looking forward to that, video coming up in the next week or two. Cave Dave, what's happening, Dave? How you doing, man? These mags are not going to rattle. That's usually a double stack thing, okay? I've not really had single stack mags with the rattle so much. Is it possible? Maybe. As long as I've been about guns, I've realized whenever you say something absolutely, you're probably absolutely wrong. But general rule of thumb, that's more of a double stack thing for sure. You know what, Daniel? I've never had good luck with Pro mags, period. So I hear you. Trust me, man. I do. This is just the only thing I could find that was an extended capacity, if you will, for the G2S. Now, if anybody has a better idea, let me know, but it's just an idea. But yes, that notwithstanding, this is by no means a recommendation or endorsement of Pro Mag. Hopefully you guys have had good luck with yours, but as far as I'm concerned, not quite so much. Vanessa Kitty, what's happening, Vanessa? Oh, Vanessa reminded me of something. Not just her, but like a bunch of people. That IG post I put out earlier, guys, was a total joke. I didn't chamber a 30-06 in my 5.56 Khalil. And even if I tried, like, it wouldn't even be closely possible. So I'm a lot safer than that, guys. I wouldn't even think about it. That's a parts kit. I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. We're not going to do a parts kit review here, but there you go. That is the exact one that I showed on my YouTube community post and on my IG. I'm going to do a video on this. So, but yeah, there we go. Torch cut 3 times, current ATF spec, regulation, etc. But there you go. This is the same one I showed you guys. It came in the country this way. This is not a firearm. At one time it was. That's why it had to be cut up in all those pieces. So, yeah. Sitting at a trucking yard in Massachusetts, I assume. Vanessa Kitty is. Sounds like a good time. Explicit. I can't get any girls to shoot with me. I got 2A envy. I don't have any girls shooting with me either. I mean, Ray shot with me, but there's no tape to prove it, so it didn't happen. I guess now we'll have to do it again, literally. Sucks. Gunsquawk 44. What's happening, Gunsquawk? How you doing, man? Cave Dave, is that going to be my next build? No, but I'm going to see if there's any way Two Rivers can do something with those sections, because I completely love all the original markings that are on those Galil receiver sections, but I'm not that talented of a welder to do anything like that, so that's a little out of my league. Now, I thought about building a Galil. I'm going to build a Galil, but I'm going to use a pre-made receiver, but I want to literally preserve that receiver and see if they can re-weld it like they did this M64 Yugo. Now, this was one of the old school kits where it had two nice and neat bandsaw cuts, okay? So I don't know if there's any way that receiver can be salvaged, but I'd totally love it if it could, because it's pretty cool, you know? Tactical review. Video series where I TIG weld it to myself. Jeez, oh Pete's, man, come on. I don't think I'm that metallic, right, for it to, I don't know. I don't even think my wedding ring is made out of tungsten carbide, which was just sitting in front of me here. I didn't have it on because I was washing my hands earlier. But tungsten carbide, I don't even know if you can weld to that. So how about this, tactical review? You come over here, okay? We'll put your hand in a bucket of water and then test the electrode on your tongue and see how good it connects. Does that sound good? He's like, man, they're wet my fillings. Oh, man, I feel bad now. I was ripping on tactical review and I just misread. He didn't say weld it to myself. He said weld it myself. So there you go. I wanted to mess with you though anyway, so it's all good. Do the welding myself, not to yourself. See, I guess I can't read. It's true. Hold on, guys. I'll get with it here in a minute. Trust me. Straight up T, no chaser, guys. Don't do this before you drive, all right? See you around, Jeffrey. Thanks for coming, man. Oh, let's see what else we got here. Tactical review. I know where your audience gets their reading comprehension. Yeah. Look, it's one thing to miss one, little word or letter in there, but this still doesn't. I mean, come on. This is still completely. But now you got me, tactical review. You got me, man. I'll give it to you. Daniel Daly, yeah, my excuse is I'm from Texas. I've heard those Texas people aren't very smart. I don't know. I don't think we have any Texas people in here, do we? Josh Benware will tell you whether Texas people are smart. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. What is straight up tea? Now it's just it literally just says our real tea starts with the finest tea leaves and is made from filter water, tea, citric acid, natural flavors. It's just unsweetened iced tea. I just like it better than Lipton's, to be honest. Jack and sweet tea. No, there's no tea. There's no Jack in this. I'm kind of boring, guys. I don't even drink at all, but you're thinking, man, I thought he was this goofy because he's usually buzzed on here. This guy must be nuts or something. I don't know. All right, I'm going to put little baby boy back up here. I used to know a girl named Ray that used to have that. Huh. Let me know if you guys see her around. How much was the kit? Nick M wants to know. It was $375. And I do have the wood handguard with that kit. I didn't show that part. It's in the bubble wrap, but $375. Good night, little baby Lamy. Oh, he's not going to bed yet. He has front row seats. A lot of people like to be sitting this close to the camera doing these streams, and Llama's pretty much Got the inside scoop. Although there is somebody very specifically in the chat right now that this could be them soon if they want and they ask politely enough. Joe B. Wan, born and raised in Michigan here. Yep. You're the one that's... Are you the one from Port Huron? I've been meeting a few Michigan guys lately. If that's you, let me know. Haven't slept in 3 days. Jeez, oh, Pete's Vanessa. You're going to pass out if you have that eggnog when you get home, which is probably the exact point, right? Man, get some sleep and drive safe. That's tough. That's tough. Oh, yeah, Daniel's saying, hey, I don't have to drink. He's from Texas. He'll do it for me. There you go. Yeah. Port Huron, the Blue Water Bridge, right? The international border right there. Nice town, actually. Explicit, the llama that never sleeps. Oh, it never sleeps. Tactical review. See, that's the crazy thing. You're not really that far away, are you, actually? You should come up here sometime. I'd love to get a few guys together. We need to do that. We talked about it a little bit in the fall, but the problem was it's just my landscaping business, you know, it gets like all hectic in the fall, and then we had an early snow, and yeah. But I do want to do something like that. I really do. Vanessa Kitty missed the boomer comment. Somebody just said boomer once. It was just kind of off the cuff funny. They're back there like earlier though. Okay. Vanessa Kitty, my friend runs a llama farm. Cool. I got 2 little pygmy goats at home. You guys already know that? I think you do, because every time I see Dog Dad in here, he's another one of my good buddies, you know. He comes in here and, you know, dogs. That's it. I'm like, man, I don't have dogs. I have pygmy goats, but it's still a good channel nonetheless. Showjus is here. See, I said Michigan. Showjus, his ears were ringing, and here he is. There's at least, I'm going to say, 3 or 4 Michigan people in here right now. There has to be. I'm going to say 3 Michigan people and then 1 Rachel in here. 1 Ray, if you will, in here. I don't know. I could. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I might promote her up to person level anytime now, but I make no promises. Trust me. 1 Michigan llama. There you go. There's a Michigan llama. There's 3 Michigan people, a Michigan llama, and then there's Ray, all in here at the same time. Desert Loner, what's happening, buddy? How you doing, man? Daniel saying if we can just drive like 5,000 miles. No, I would like to go down to Texas, but it's probably 3,000 miles, isn't it, from here, if I had to guess? Mark Hord's wife grew up in Jackson. Oh, yeah, Jackson's not too far from here. Not really at all. Dauntless Defense. There he is. And 1 loser from down south. No, there's tons of losers from down south in here tonight. Are you kidding me? Rachel says, not the first time I felt left out. Yeah. Won't be the last either, trust me. You know, you could be sitting right here if you wanted to, and you asked very, very politely. You possibly could. Orion Fixer's here. What's happening, Orion? Dogs take up some time. You have to treat them like a friend, or they don't love them. Yeah, or you don't love them. Exactly. The goats, they kind of like you no matter what, you know, and so do llamas and pretty much all women, you know. Dauntless Defense. Come down to the Florida sunshine. Yeah. I just had to read that twice because I'm like, How you doing, Dauntless? You make it out of the woods alive, buddy? Well, obviously, he's alive. He's here right now. Dauntless Defense went off the grid for a little bit, something like that, but good to have you back, man. It really is. Poor Conservative, hot chocolate, good. Nice. New Mexico? We got a couple people from New Mexico in here. I know that. 80 during the day, 25 at night. I guess that's better than 25 at night and like 17, or I'm sorry, 25 during the day and 17 at night. Nick M, do I see an A2 hiding behind you? All right, well. Vanessa Kitty, drive safe. I'll talk to you soon. Good luck. Good luck with the drive. It's tough on no sleep. An A2. Now, Ray may actually recognize this one. The footage that none of us will ever see. This is one of the ones she actually did shoot. So. Yeah. I mean, this isn't like a proper A2 per se, but it's pretty close. A2 upper, A2 stock. What do you think, Ray? Did this recoil much? I think this is a really, really smooth shooter, if you ask me. Like, I like a little small, compact A2. There's just something about it. I like the carry handle. I don't know. This doesn't have the government profile cut. Like I said, I'm not going to call this a clone, but I think we can call it an A2 just for conversational purposes, right? Ray says, I might not be your best reference. Ask me next time we shoot. All right. All right, I guess. Hey, guys, you know what I want to do? I want to have Ray come in here one day and sit right next to me, like right here, because she's not very far from me, okay? Trust me, like, definitely Dauntless Defense or Explicit or Desert Loner or Josh Benware, they would all get the invite first. But sometimes you got to be practical, and Rachel is the closest person, like, physically near me here right now, near my shop. So, I mean, I'd love nobody else to come here except for you, Ray. But here's the thing. I want Ray to come sit next to me one time for one of these streams. And I want you guys to sit there and ask her, like, the most technical questions you can. Like, if I'm loading my 9mm, do I want 6 grains of red dot or do I want 5 grains of blue dot? And, do I want to use cut shells or do I want to make a wax or shotgun load? Like nothing easier than that, okay? Now, I told her a million times she could come and hang out with me on the stream. She doesn't have to know anything about guns. I mean, look at me. I know, like, nothing about guns, and I sit here and talk to you guys for at least 2 hours, so. Interesting, but I don't want to be responsible for anybody getting hurt. Except for me, though, right? Like, if I get hurt, it's fine, I assume. No, they're not going to ask you reloading questions. If somebody literally comes in here, Ray, and asks you how many grains of red dot powder versus blue dot, I'll get between. I'll have your back on that one. Trust me. Trust me. Desert Loner says, I'm pro Second Amendment, but crappy at shooting. That's awesome, actually. No, not awesome that you're crappy at shooting. I'm just saying you don't have to be like this huge, huge shooter to be pro 2A. That's what I meant is awesome. Scott Winslow. How's it going, Scott? Glad you're here too, man. Nice to see you. Wait a minute. Ooh. Rachel, a 2A and a 2-piece llama suit. Do they even make those? I don't know. Oh, Vanessa Kitty, I know you know how to reload. Trust me. Rachel, I don't know. Probably not so much, but she knows a lot of stuff. I mean, trust me. What are you guys talking about here? Thanks, Vanessa. She said, no, it isn't okay for me to get hurt. No, I'm not going to get hurt. I'm just saying Ray would probably like to punch me right now because I think I called her. Well, I didn't call her less than human. I called her less than llama earlier, which is fine because the llama is kind of up there. Ooh, that'd be nice. Daniel De Leon saying, if anyone needs desert testing, he lives in White Sands Desert, New Mexico. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Oh, Scott, another Michigan guy. See, I knew there was some Michigan people in here. Right on, man. He's from Lansing. Snow not too bad here. No, we don't really have any snow. It's just, it's not even that cold right now, let's face it, for this time of year for Michigan. But we got people. Dauntless Defense just strolls on in here, and he's like, ha, 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 80 and sunny. Yeah. Compared to those people from the South, let's just say those other people, okay, that have weird names for everything, yeah, they can keep their warm weather down there, all right? I was going to say at least we can read, but if you ask Tactical Review, yeah, I probably can't read either. So I'm trying to think on something to rip on people from the South from, because I'll get you guys later. Trust me, I'll get you. Poor conservative, Kalamazoo. Ray, we don't want it to snow here, do we? No, 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 no. See, if Ray owned a snow removal business, she'd say no, especially when her best customer pays by the season, where you get paid the same whether it snows or not. Yeah, I don't want it to snow. There she goes again. Snow, snow, snow. 85 in Texas. Everyone is south of Michigan, Mark says. Thank you, sir. Wait, actually, Mark's giving me a warning here. I'm basically ripping on everyone in the chat except for like 4 people. So thanks for the heads up, Mark. I'm drastically outnumbered. That'd be awesome, Ray. You could literally just come out of your house, walk like 10 foot in front of your house to the sidewalk. That's one of my accounts, and I'll actually do that. Let me know if you're serious, because you might end up with like in Romeo and Juliet, tossing the pebbles up on the windowsill, but it won't be like that. Trust me. It'll be like, hey, get your ass out here and shovel this walkway now, woman. Now, it won't be like that either, but that would be crazy convenient, actually, wouldn't it? One of yeah, not to leave you guys in the dark, one of my snow removal accounts is next door neighbors to her, so that's where that's all the inside joke is, like literally next door. 3 a.m. that'd be a good night, actually. If I get done by 3 a.m., it's usually like 4 or 5 a.m. Boo-hoo, Josh Benware, we're getting a cold front. Now, I know it gets really, really hot down there, though. I don't really actually envy you guys. In the winter, I do, but in the summer, it's got to be crazy when it's like 112 and all that kind of crap. Okay, Nick M., I'd trade warm weather for freedom any day, but sadly, I'm in Cali. That sucks, man. J-Dog, what's happening, J-Dog? Dude, I did not forget about you. This weekend's been crazy. I'm definitely sending that sleeve out to you Monday, even though I told you I would this week. So it's literally sitting right here. So J-Dog was one of the winners of my grip sleeves that I gave away. So I did the video on that probably a month ago or so. Geez, everyone's inviting me everywhere. If I could just not have a job, that'd be awesome. All the cool people I meet on here. If I didn't have to work like all the time. Yeah, the little goats and baby llamas would be really cool together. I definitely agree with you, Vanessa. Now, I know it's no problem, J-Dog. I just was looking at this right before the stream, and then you popped in here, and I was like, man, I was just thinking about him, like literally just like an hour ago. Poor conservative, snow removal with a straw? It feels like it sometimes. Not that kind of snow. Dirty minds. Jeez, who am I hanging out with on here, huh? Dang Wood. He says, dang Woods, LOL. There's more anti-gunners where? In Arizona, huh? I guess they're everywhere now. Oh, okay. Vanessa Kitty's saying her mom is anti-gunning in Arizona. Gotcha, gotcha. But yeah, there's an A2 here. That's how we got started on this. It goes from, is that an A2 I see back there, to We're talking about snow. Like, what's that have to do with the price of tea in China? I don't know. Another quick update, guys. The Gallant. So I did a follow-up video, a couple follow-up videos, and basically the last time I left you guys is Classic's promising to take care of it. I have every expectation they will. I'm trusting that they're gonna. I do not have the new Gallant yet, and it's not Classic's fault or my fault. It's FedEx's fault. So, got an email from Classic. Here's your RMA, blah, blah, blah. As soon as they get in stock, you'll get a new one because they were out of stock, right? That was the reason why I had to wait. I think I told you guys that already, but then I got an email notification that said your order number, whatever, has been shipped, and it was the replacement Gallant because we're doing an exchange, right? And FedEx had it scheduled to be delivered today. I texted my friend that owns the gun shop, Supermatch G&A. If any of you guys are in southeastern Michigan, by the way, you guys have to check out Supermatch. Matt, he's one of my best friends. Awesome guy. Awesome little gun shop. Like, really, really great little place. Really good prices, etc. Good friend of mine, right? But anyways, so it was going to get delivered today, so I texted him, hey, I'm expecting my replacement Gallant. Did it show up? He's like, nope. I'm like, what the heck? I was out on a job site still, and he's like, hey, if it's coming with normal FedEx, my regular shipments that he normally gets, he goes, they're 2 days out behind. So I went back online, tracked it again, and it said there's been a delivery exception that's occurred. Now my Gallant is scheduled to be here on Monday. So, no, Classic's not slow walking me. I'm not being lazy on it. It's all FedEx's fault. So we can blame FedEx. FedEx sucks. And if any of you guys work for FedEx, I'm sure you're awesome. If you're my local FedEx driver, I'm just kidding. I don't hate you either, but no, you guys know what I'm saying. No, it's just, I guess it's just because it's the Christmas season, you know. FedEx is officially 2 days behind in my area right now. So that's my update on the Gallant. It's sitting there right now, freezing cold in the back of a FedEx truck, and it'll probably just sit there all weekend at this point. That's how it works. Crazy time of year for FedEx. See, great minds think alike, Ray. They do. I don't know who's smarter, me or you. You might be pretty smart yourself, actually. She was thinking the same thing I was. Now, Rachel's pretty smart. I'm a little sarcastic here and there, guys. Just a little bit, but I think you guys probably already knew that. Me sarcastic? No, heck no. Not even a little bit. Like, you kidding me? Oh, FedEx has a review says, yeah. Brada Man says we're not alone. He's living in the mountains. You're in the Appalachians, aren't you? Yep. Well, the foothills of the Appalachians, is that the proper term? I think so. I don't know. I've been through Pennsylvania once or twice. I've done everything once or twice. Well, not literally everything, but oh, that's right, Ray. Your dad did retire from FedEx. Oh, oops. I'm sure he doesn't watch this stream, so I'm okay. But no, I was just joking about that. I totally get it. I don't even blame FedEx. But my hot mess rifle from 2 streams ago, just giving you guys an update why. It's just we're going to blame it on FedEx because they're not here. But Ray just reminded me, it's like, oops. He doesn't watch the streams, does he? Like, there's no way he does. I already know that. If he does, all of a sudden I'm going to be like, who's here? I'm going to have a Marine vet banging down my door here. No. Ray's dad's a pretty cool dude, actually. He would blame FedEx too, trust me. He basically had the whole, there you go. Exactly. Scott Winslow just got the Walther Creed for under $250 and love it. Do you? I've had people recommend that to me a few times. Man, so many guns, so little money, right? Like, I've been thinking about one for a while. That's good to know, though. The Walter Creed. It's not really talked about a whole lot online. It's kind of like a little sleeper, if you will. But yeah, 250 or less. Right on, man. Mark, thanks for joining the chat. Good night to you too, man. Take it easy. Beretta Man 2A Defender. Yepers, he says. I'm just going to agree with him, but I don't know what he's saying yes to. But I don't think Beretta Man would steer me wrong. What do you guys? What do you think, Explicit? Would Beretta Man steer me wrong? All right. I'm going to, if I missed somebody and didn't say hi to you, just say hi again. Let me look around here. What else did I shoot? Okay, so G3, updates on that coming up soon. G2C, more updates on that coming soon. G2S, first shots updates. And I want to talk a little bit about the concept of maybe using these 10-round mags. Pretty cool. I'm getting going on the G2C project. I don't have the new G2C yet, but I already have 2 of the suggested upgrades in the mail on their way here. So I'm already, like I said, I'm already getting going on it, guys. Somebody asked me earlier, they're probably not here anymore, how do you join my Patreon? I know they asked me this. I'm not just saying that. But they literally, it's literally in the description of like all my videos. You're not going to see it here quite yet because I wait till I'm done to add it. But go to like my yesterday's video or anyone before that. Click on the link. You can go through, follow the instructions. It's real easy. You can put in your credit card, your bank account, or your PayPal if you want to, you know, sign up with PayPal. And it's just a monthly donation just because you either enjoy what I do and want to help me out just a little bit, or if you're wanting to, you know, see the project or see future shooting or whatever it is, just consider it a tip. And I promise you guys, I'll do my best to give you your money's worth, really. I'm not going to ever make money doing this. I already know that. It's already my most expensive hobby, but I can do more if you guys help out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the Gallant is supposed to be here next week, so you guys are going to see updates on the Gallant. I know a lot of you guys ordered one or already have one or you're thinking about it. Trust me, no one's like more anxious to get it than I am. So I really, really look forward to it. Maybe next week I can have a maybe next week I'll have a guest. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to think of what else I've got coming up here. I'm just giving you guys a quick recap. Not to repeat myself for those of you that have been here the whole time, but people come and go from the stream, so yeah. All right, I need to stop messing with this. It's like habit forming, right? You're just sitting there. You guys are probably like really annoyed by now. I would say I'm sorry about it, but I can't help it. All right, I'll switch from the Spectrum and start messing around with this one. Is that much better? All right, I'll stop. I know that's annoying. That's why I was doing it. What are we talking about here? J-Dog's excited for it. Cool, man. Cool. Desert Loner. That's a good thing. I don't vote for commies either. I'm not sure what that was in reference to, but I definitely don't vote for them. Rockford Ordnance. How about some rifles? What's coming up besides the Galil? Good question, actually. I don't know. I just did the AK-55 the other day that had not only that rifle in it, but 3 more rifles. So that just came out. And as I said in that video, there's more Hungarians. So Hungarian AKs. That'd be one thing that's coming up rifle-wise in the near future. The Galil. And then the Galil in conjunction with, shortly before or after, the Israeli FAL. So, yeah. Oh, Desert Loner was talking about his new mayor. He was talking like a commie. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, tell him to his face. Good job. But yeah, Rockford, some Israeli stuff, some Hungarian AKs. I thought I'd go through the Hungarians, starting with the AK-55. So next is going to be the AKM-63, which is a pretty unique and uncommon variant, at least in this country. Go through those. And then I'm thinking after that, maybe Romanians, maybe Yugos. quite a bit of subject matter there either way. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep on mixing it up as far as some pistols and rifles and, you know. Oh, Rockford, yeah, his wife sits and complains. All you can hear is stop clicking. I know. And here's the thing, guys. My microphone from my fingertip right now is like 4 inches below it. It's like dead centered. So when I'm sitting here like this, just off camera, it's probably like driving you guys nuts. Good night, Rachel. She says, see you next week, and good night, everybody. Until next time. All right. Thanks for joining, actually. It was good to have you here. I ripped on you a little bit, but you're a good sport, and I knew you would be. I didn't rip on you. Glad to see you here. Let's see here. Oh, if you're still there, Ray, remember to text me your schedule for next week. Am I still on, guys? Because all of a sudden I had a thing pop up here on my screen that says unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. But it says I'm still live. So I guess I can't chat in my own chat. That's nice. Ooh, Vanessa Kitty. I served under Strategic Air Command. My opinion on communists? Question mark. LOL. Yeah. Brotherman said I said Yeppers about where I lived and saying, yes, you were right. Okay. Yep. The foothills. Gotcha. Gotcha. See, I told you. I knew I could trust you, Brotherman. All right, guys, am I still live? Because right here on my screen I'm using, it's saying unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. So, but my counter up here on the top is still saying it's going. So I'm going to hold on just for another minute or two. And if I don't get any answers, I'm going to assume that it crashed or something. Oh, okay. You guys are now saying I'm live. Okay. All right. Well, the way YouTube has it right now, this kind of sucks. I'm really not sure what to do here because if I go to try to re-sign in to Google, it's going to no doubt cancel the stream. But where I'm talking right now on this screen, I can't see any chat anymore. It's over with. But if I click open a new window, see, normally I would refresh it. Like if I'm a viewer of a stream and I refresh, that's fine. I'm pretty sure on my main studio page, though, where I'm streaming from, if I refresh that, I think it's going to completely kick the stream off. So that definitely works if you're buffering a little bit on the viewer's end, but I'm not gonna do it from my end because I think it'll be mess up. I think it'll just end it. Put the chat in pop out and then sign into the pop out chat. If something happens, see the pop out chat's working just fine. All right, I can work this through, guys. Just some kind of technical difficulties, even though I'm doing this the most low-tech way possible. I'm just using it through YouTube streaming interface. Let me see if I can figure this out real quick. I just know if I hit refresh or mess with this like even a little bit, I'm totally gone. Vanessa Kitty, can you hear us? Now I can read it. It's just messing with me because where I'm viewing it right now, I just opened up a new tab and brought my channel up. It's not in sync with. It's not in sync. So if I'm trying to show you something on there, it's going to be like delayed by 30 seconds. Okay, pop out chat here. I've almost got it. All right, I've got the pop up chat out to the left here. Yeah, I got it. It's fine. Whatever. Yeah, Beretta Man's right. It does that a lot. It sits there and if you don't watch yourself, you'll be like 4 or 5 minutes behind, and you look down, you're like, how did that happen? I didn't hit rewind. And then you can grab that bar and just pull it all the way to the right, and you're back in real time. Dang Russians. I blame the Russians. Oh, boy. All the conspiracies. John is right. Yep. He says, big and little brother are messing around. I think you do have a point, John. I really do. I really do. Daniel got a PU-43 production, M9130. Nice, nice, nice. We can do a desert to northern comparison. How did you know I had a PU sniper? I do have one. Dallas Defense, fake news, you're on. All right, I'm on. It's just stupid when it signs you out of your account while you're in the middle of a stream. Whatever. Just a glitch. But I was getting ready to get off in a minute anyways, guys, because it is like 11:30. I've been on for like 2 hours. So what's happening, BEM Freedom? How you doing, man? Another Michigan guy here. See, I was talking about Michigan guys, and his ears were ringing. So Nick M, Classics AMD 63 kit. A good buy on anyone's opinion. I don't know. It just depends. I mean, it's pretty cheap. Just remember, the AMD 65 is supposed to have the shorter barrel, right? And the gas piston, the length is as such for the shorter barrel, shorter gas system, right? Now, an AKM 63, which is a totally separate gun than the AMD 65, has the carbine length barrel with the longer gas system. So an AMD 65 should have the barrel, you know, like around 12.5 inches. So basically what they're calling it is the AMD 63, which doesn't exist. That's not a real name, right? And that's not Classic calling it the wrong thing. It's actually Clearview Investments, Inc., because I have one of their AMD 63 so-called rifles, and they basically took like and built an AMD 65 kit, and instead of adding a little extension and pinning and welding the muzzle brake onto it to make it a non-NFA item, they just went and put a full 16-inch barrel on it and then added the muzzle brake onto that. So, yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a bastard rifle in a way. But for 260 or 289 or 79, whatever it is, maybe. Okay? Let's see here. Rockford Ordnance. He's having withdrawals from iced tea, he says. No, he's not saying that. I just needed to take a drink. He says, I have withdrawals from you guys in this stream during the week. Thinking about doing one myself. What would you guys think is better? Tuesday or Wednesday nights? I don't know. I guess it just depends. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. He's thinking about doing a stream. Tactical Review, are you still in here? Explicit says, all right, guys, he's out, I'm out. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Am I out? I think I'm still on. I'm going to be getting off here in 5 minutes, but let me know if I'm still on. John Williams. That's exactly what that's exactly what I look forward to, man. I love to talk about guns, but I like joking around. I like hanging out with you guys. John Williams said it best. That's what I like to do. I'm here having a good time, you know. I can sit and talk about guns, and when I do the videos, it's still fun because I get you guys' chat comments back later, right? But this is like even more of hanging out. And I think Rachel told you guys, you know, I was literally talking to her just before the stream, and you can ask other people I talk to in real life. Like, I do actually really look forward to this. Probably more than you guys do. I'm going to say probably the best day, in my opinion, Rockford, and this is just me throwing it out there, is probably Tuesday. Because it seems to me, and I may be wrong, but it seems to me that Tactical Review has been doing the Wednesdays. And I know, again, I'm not trying to pin you down, Tactical. I know it's a lot of work to do on every week, but I have been liking your first couple streams, and I like Elias, and yeah. Thanks, Vanessa Kitty. I like you hanging out too. I really do. Oh, come on, Daniel. I'm an American. I take my coffee black and my tea in the harbor. No, I like coffee too. I really do. It's just when it gets this late at night, I'm not loading up on coffee, okay? But trust me, I'm not a tea drinker, you know. No, definitely not. I'm not really sure, Rockford. I can't think of anyone else you'd be cutting in on. I mean, I pretty much do my streams on Fridays, but hey, it's just you could do yours on Fridays too, but I know that's not your point at all. You're saying you like hanging out here. You'd like to do it on another day. Tactical review. As long as the politicians keep doing stupid things, we'll have fodder. You know what that means? That means you guys will have content forever, because a politician behaving himself and being smart, not so much. We could all get really old together in here before a politician ever starts getting smart. Sweet tea? No, I like to drink coffee too. I just don't drink it late at night. Dauntless defense. Thanks, man. I'm definitely not an elitist. I don't have enough money to be an elitist, okay? Trust me. Well, I'm glad that's a good trait, because I really can't do anything but be myself. So take it or leave it. Isn't that what they say, Dauntless? Have I told you this yet? But good to have you back, buddy. I know you were gone for a while. Dauntless is my buddy. He sends me nice emails to give me stuff to think about. And I do definitely think about some of the stuff you send me. He's always keeping up on. Dauntless is a smart dude. 817 LDS. How's it going? Thanks for the super chat. Koala Bear's in the house. 817 LDS. Welcome. And I do appreciate it. Uh-oh. Tactical Review says, I'm starting to be convinced that a lobotomy is required to run for office. Ooh. Either a requirement or just to be, I don't even know. Now, there might be a couple good ones here and there, guys, especially when you get down to the local level, but in general, not so much, right? Not so much. So, yeah, I kind of went over some of the videos that I'm going to be covering here coming up. Definitely some more rifles, guys. I kind of put my feelers out there and asked you guys what you want to see videos on, and I definitely take requests. So if you guys are looking, basically the feedback I've been getting from people, they're more into wanting to see some pistols than rifles. But if I'm wrong on that, just let me know, guys, okay? Because I might have one or two rifles in the back room we could talk about. Jorge Vargas says you could count him in on Tuesdays. So there you go. Tactical Review, man. You got to stop, man. Because if you keep going, you're going to be like reading too many sixes in here again. But I can't say anything because I read it, the Tactical Review earlier. For those of you that just joined, I read that he said, weld it to yourself. And he just said, do it yourself. So after I was ripping on people that can't count to 6, I screwed up just as bad. I guess that's what I get, right? Isn't that there's a name for that, right? Not ironic, but what would be the name for that? Whatever it was, it just came back and got me right in the face. Oh, Rockford Ordnance, are you freaking kidding me, man? I was having a good time. I just read real quick here. Are they real or fake? Did I just ruin your evening? Ugh. Ugh. Whew. They do color Skeletor. They color Skeletor for a good reason. Z50. What's happening, Z50? Yes, the channel did change. It's been a while, man. I remember you. Yeah, it used to be called, what was the channel called, guys? Does anyone remember? Trivia time. But yeah, the channel name changed. How long has that been? A couple months ago? Yep. It's still me. Come on, man. Are you going to find anybody that's this goofy that, like, tries to rip on somebody else and ends up ripping on himself? Even worse. Yeah, very funny, Rockford Ordnance. Very, very funny. Poor conservative waved as he passed the South Lion exit on 96, just hopped on 275. Are you serious? Were you seriously 5 minutes from here, dude? If you're actually serious, you should have stopped by. How awesome would that be? If poor conservative like walked right through this door. If he's not joking, poor conservative was like, okay, let's just say this, guys. If there were no trees or buildings, I could see the freeway like diagonally from where I'm at. If it was flat ground. Yep. Josh Benware's got it right. Glock Shooter 79. That's me. The artist formerly known as Glock Shooter 79, I should say. Karma. Robert Sistrunk. How's it going, man? Robert Sistrunk. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. He's another one I've been seeing in the comments quite a bit lately on my videos. Z50, it's been a little bit, you know. But there's a lot of people that don't really do too much watching streams in the summer. The winter time's more where people have time for this, right? Oh, you're headed back to the zoo. I'm not even kidding, poor conservative. You seriously should have stopped by, dude. Like, you were literally like a quarter of a mile away if you passed the exit here. No crap. That's crazy. Let me know next time you're coming around. Like Rockford said, turn around and knock on the door. No, I'll think it's Ray's dad, the one that used to work for FedEx. So I'll be like, no. Nah, he's a nice guy too. Poor conservative said he waved. That's crazy. It's a small world, isn't it? You think because it's on the internet, like, but no, that's really weird that he just drove by. I mean, it's not weird that he drove by. Poor conservative's weird, but the fact that he drove by was normal. Did I say that right? I think I did. All right, guys. Well, I've been on here for a couple hours. I think I'm going to kind of drift off and bring a snowplow. Dauntless Defense said, no. You don't need a snowplow where you're at. Are you kidding me? Snowplow's right out there. Oh, poor conservative, I was so far behind on the chat. You must have said something earlier about it. Did you say something earlier? And if you did and I didn't see it, that would suck. Because that would be like totally awesome if somebody just literally dropped in. Z50, you got your notifications on. Cool, man. I'd like to see you again. I remember you from back in the day. We'd have about, what, 5, 6, 7, 8 people on here back then. Maybe 12 or 15. I don't know. But, yeah. Nothing's really changed on this channel. Just more people in here, which is pretty cool. Have a good night, Jorge. And I'm going to get off too, guys, just because I have to work again tomorrow all day. No rest for the wicked. No rest for the good. Whatever. Just no rest, period, right? So before I just drop something else, because I just dropped something, which is kind of my signature, I'm going to sign off and appreciate hanging out with all you guys. You guys are awesome. I had a lot of fun, and you guys have a good weekend. Thanks, J-Dog. You too, man. Everyone else, have a good weekend, and more videos coming out next week. You guys kind of have some previews, and look forward to you guys' comments in the meantime, and I will see you guys next Friday. All right. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.